I recently made a video giving my thoughts on the How I Met Your Mother finale and the ending of the show, and why I liked it, and why, especially over time thinking about it, believe that that was the right way to end the show, and why I give the creators credit for ending it that way. And I just wanted to clarify some of the things. I encourage you to watch my first video, and in this one I'll just briefly give the 2 or 3 most important points of it. So basically the 2 ways I view the ending and the show as a whole, and the reason I like the ending. And again, the ending kind of has 2 parts. One is that the mother is dead. Tracy died. And then the second one is that Ted ends up dating Robin, or at least making an approach to her in a romantic way. And it kind of leads on that, okay, they probably wind up dating from the finale on. And in that future tense, not in the flashbacks where most of the show takes place. But the 2 points I'll focus on really quickly are, number 1 is you have to look, or you don't have to, but this is my one way where I think it makes the show more enjoyable, or maybe more accurately makes the ending make more sense. You have to treat the characters in How I Met Your Mother as real people and not as a TV show. And what I mean by that is when you realize that what Ted is actually explaining to his kids and what transpires between him and Robin, I just think it makes more sense when you say, wow, what if these were really real people? And for me, then it just sort of slowly starts to make sense, especially if you go back and watch previous seasons of the show. And then the second thing, which definitely plays along with that, and I think is the single most important thing to look at, is the show is called How I Met Your Mother, obviously. And when future Ted is talking to his kids, he is supposed to be explaining the story of how he met their mother. And that's kind of what the whole show is based on. But in my opinion, what is really going on is that he's not telling the kids how he met their mother. He's telling the kids the story of his relationship with Robin. And he is using the story of how he met their mother, not as an excuse to tell about his relationship with Robin, but as a way to talk about Robin without making it obvious that he wants to date Robin. And I think it's, kind of hinted at in the end that he was kind of unsure how they would react, or whether they would want him to date Robin or another woman. And so that's why he kind of uses this backdoor way of discussing his past with Robin, his past relationship, when he was dating her, when they broke up, and then, just how he met Robin in the first episode of the show, and how she quickly became, in a lot of ways, his best friend throughout basically the rest of his life. But certainly throughout those next 8 or so years where the show documented. And that's kind of how you have to look at it. And then once you look at it that way, it makes more sense. Because the reason why a lot of people are upset is they kind of say, well, wait a second. There was 9 seasons that built up to Ted meeting the mother. And then just out of nowhere we find out that she's been dead. And that's sad. It's just sad, on a lot of levels. But it makes a lot more sense when you realize that that's not what this particular episode of Ted talking to his kids is about. It never was. It was always about, I need to tell you about my relationship with Robin, that if I date her again, it's not just about, just out of nowhere. We've been incredibly close since the day we met. And then that for me is when it really started to click. Okay, I understand it. And especially once I go back and watch, if you go back and watch the episodes, especially the first couple seasons, but really throughout the whole show, so many episodes, and especially the most important episodes, they all deal with Ted and Robin. And You know, are they coming closer? Are they more likely to date? Are they more likely to get married? Are they gonna break up because they want different things? And then it all kind of leads up to this point in what we see as Future Ted talking to his two kids in the advanced year, is that it works out for him and Robin to date. That they, at that point, of course they're both single, but they kind of both want the same things in the sense that there's no obstacles to them dating moving forward. So that's the key point. I just wanted to clarify that because I think in the first video I did, I think I kind of mentioned a ton of different things, and those were the kind of the two big points that I wanted to emphasize. So thank you for watching this video. I hope in the future to make more episodes on videos on How I Met Your Mother, because I love this show so much and I think it's just a great show. It's funny and it's such a great story and there's so many twists and I just love it. So maybe I'm going to hope to do that. I just have to think of exactly what I'm going to do. But after I made that first video, I just really wanted to follow up with this one because I did feel like I just wanted to emphasize those key points as I saw them. So thank you for watching this video and talk soon.